times are you gonna purge your closet? You have purged your closet so many times and you are still unhappy with your wardrobe. Well, I've got the answer to why that's still happening. It's because you're not paying attention to what you're getting rid of, and you're still making bad purchases or bad sewing decisions. So let's talk about the right way to purge so that you can stop this cycle of buying clothes and patterns and spending all this time and money and still hating your wardrobe. There's one secret that I want to share with you today. When you purge, don't just get everything out of your closet and put it in garbage bags and trash it and donate it. Before you do that, I want you to look at what you're getting rid of and understand why. Because there are themes hidden in these items that you need to recognize so that you can avoid that when you're making future decisions later. Now, I've already done my purge. I did it a few months ago and I shared this video on how I did that. I was just kind of talking about finding my style, but that last purge was really eye-opening for me because that was really when I started to pay attention to why I was getting rid of things. And I even shared some things that I liked and didn't like about some pieces that I was purging. And so because I've gotten rid of the pieces that I don't like, I had a couple more that I was just like, yeah, I think these need to go. So I'm going to share these as an example when I'm talking about how to purge your wardrobe. So one of the things that you need to take notice of is color. So this is a dress. It is navy blue. This is a brand new dress that I've never worn before. And this dress represents so many things that I now know that I don't like. And I'm going to show you how you can apply this to your purge. So when you are noticing that there are several items that you don't like the color, you don't want you to look at it, hold it and say, you know what? I like this item, but I don't like this color. It lets you know, don't buy that no more, okay? I remember particularly a sweater that was royal blue. And I liked the sweater. There were some other little things that I didn't like about it, but for the most part, the color was the biggest thing that I did not like. And it wasn't flattering on me. I just didn't have a lot of matches with it, with the other pieces that were in my wardrobe. And so that was a theme that I began to notice. And then when I looked at the items that were left in my closet, I realized that I did not have any more blue things in my closet of that color, of that particular shade. And I realized, Erin, you don't like blue. So when it comes to denims, I know denims are fine. But when it comes to just navy blue or, royal blue items, like, pass it up. You're not gonna wear it. So I want you to pay attention to your colors, okay? The next thing that you can recognize is fabric type. Is it itchy? Is it hard to iron? Is it high maintenance where you can only dry clean it and you ain't about that life? Like, what is it about the fabric that makes you want to get rid of this? And when you're really looking at that piece, you've got to be honest with yourself, I have a particular blouse that I love the color, I love the fit, but it is so difficult to iron. You can spend time ironing it, and as soon as you put it on, it's wrinkled, and you can't even get out of the house before you look like you just been in a fight. And so for me, that was just really exhausting. I didn't feel good wearing that piece because I would walk out of the door and I was immediately looking raggedy, So I know now that that's not the type of fabric that I need in future pieces. So the next thing to think about is length. When it comes to a piece, do you like maxi length, midi, knee length, midi length? But what themes are you noticing? Are you getting rid of all of your short skirts? Are you getting rid of all of your long skirts because you're petite and you think they swallow you up? Take note of that. Also when you're looking at sleeve lengths, I have shared my disdain for 3/4 quarter length sleeves because I'm like warm from here to here and then I'm cold like right here. So I don't like 3/4 length sleeves. But now that I know that about myself, I know that I'm not going to purchase anything that has a 3/4 length sleeve. Another consideration is neckline. And here I am back to this dress. This has cutout shoulders and it is a beautiful dress. But here's the thing. This is the shoulder strap. this dress is gonna cause me to have to wear a strapless bra. And I'm a double D, and you know, for us larger bust women, strapless bras are really, really uncomfortable. You know, they cut into the sides and they're really expensive just to be able to wear them for like a half an hour. And so, you know, again, this is not a dress that works for me because it's going to cause me to wear undergarments that make me very uncomfortable. So you want to be mindful of those themes. So the next theme to think of is fit. Meaning, is it loose, tapered, fitted? What are the themes that you're starting to see? If you're starting to get rid of a lot of bodycon, really fitted stuff, and you don't really feel that confident about wearing items like that, that's totally fine. We don't want you to keep putting on a shirt or a dress that is cinched around an area that you feel self-conscious about. So if that's not where you are right now, then make note of that and know for future reference that you're not going to want pieces like that. And for me, that's one of the reasons that I purged this pattern. I thought it was beautiful on the model. I saw a lot of potential, but I don't like things that are really cinched in around my waist because my life ain't set up like that. So I hope you're noticing this really causes you to be honest with yourself. But these are the things that you are going to take with you when you go shopping again for fabrics, when you go shopping again for patterns, when you go shopping again for ready-to-wear clothing. The key to who you want to be is in what you need to get rid of. So the next thing to think about, is it flattering on you? You can like a piece, think it's beautiful, think it has great fabric, think that, you know, it has the right length, it checks all of the other boxes, but when you put it on, does it look good on you? That's a no-brainer. Get rid of it. You know, it can be a beautiful piece, but it's just not right for you. So ask yourself, do I feel like that chick when I got this piece on? If you don't, if it's something that is cumbersome or annoying or makes you feel insecure or just kind of then let it go. So those are the themes that I want you to think about when you're purging. I mean, literally pull everything out, put it on the floor, and take it out one by one and look at it. These are two bags that I have had for years. I think I got them from H&M. They're very, very similar. I bought them at different times. Here's why I'm getting rid of these bags. They're too damn big. Well, when I was working at the office pre-COVID, I have to carry a purse, a laptop bag, and usually a lunch bag. So I'm looking like the bag lady going in and out of the office. And carrying these big ass bags was way too cumbersome. And so I would find myself like straps falling off, you know, my shoulder and just clickety clacking to and from the door. And I said, you know what, I can't have these big ass bags like this. So for me, it just didn't work in my lifestyle. But I kept them because I like the way they look in my closet. But I'm finally gonna get rid of them because I gotta follow my own advice, right? So lastly, and not really a theme, you really need to purge what doesn't work for you because you don't want to overwhelm your brain with the decisions of trying to figure out what to wear when you've got pieces that you wouldn't have chosen anyway. You know, that overwhelm of decision will cause you to just keep reaching for the same pieces over and over again. And you're sick of those, right? If you weren't sick of them, you wouldn't be watching this video. So make sure to make room in your closet and in your brain so you can start making new decisions about your wardrobe. Now, these themes work in exactly the same way when you're going through your sewing pattern collection. I want you to look at these and really understand what you don't like about them. Now, for me, I actually purged my closet first, took note of those themes, and then applied those themes to my patterns. So, you know, this thing doesn't have to be so overwhelming for you because you may have a super large closet, you may have a super large pattern collection, right? So take these things in bits, but it can be done. So I hope that you've learned something new and got some new insight on how to purge your wardrobe. Next week, we're going to talk about what's left over and how you can further narrow down who you are in your personal style. So I'll see you next week.